Hello, hello, hello. So we've just gone through the driver briefing. We will be having weather at some point in this season, but hopefully not today. I have literally just had maybe half an hour to get used to this new tyre model, and I haven't raced since the Nürburgring. What was that? Back in May. So
Flags out, E14.
it's been a while. Hopefully we can have a reasonable race. I mean, pace-wise, bit midfield at the minute.
14th.
Not a fan of this circuit, but it is what it is. Hopefully my battery holds out on the headset. It should do. So first off, we've got quali. And I wasn't paying attention too much during the briefing, so this is going to be an adventure.
Pit exit looks clear. Yellow flag. We have 14 minutes to settle up.
Oh, it's Bobby behind. I was wondering who was flashing like crazy. I say, what an arse, but yeah, he meant it in a friendly way. Bit of a role reversal here because I was in the Merc last season.
Increasing. It's now 25 Celsius.
What's the back end there? Backed us all up in that corner, which isn't great. So on the centre straight, probably lost a lot of speed. Not familiar with the car ahead. Not had group quali before. Oh, I'm about to break myself a bit. Sorry, Bobby. I kept out of the way for you, but you didn't go through. Unfortunately, there's no chat today. I didn't have time to set it up. I will be having live chat available next race. Oh god, that's... yeah, just keep off the track out of the way.
New fastest lap for sharp 154.27.
Right side, clear right.
Get back onto this, shall we?
The track temperature's rising. It's now 27 Celsius.
Haven't actually set a lap time yet. Feels very different to what we were just driving in practice. Bit of got the tyres warmed up a bit now.
17th place.
Forever waiting for the
Right side,
let him through, I guess.
still there. Clear right.
Sector 1 time's okay.
That's not okay. It's a mile and a half off, mate. Johnny's backed off. Right. Shouldn't have any people overtaking us in this next lap, assuming don't screw up royally.
P20, you're now 3.2 off the pace. Your lap time was at 157.50.
A bit better.
1 is quick. The guy ahead has just done a 156.75.
Nearly binned it just coming out of Hamilton.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Sharp, 154.11.
There's a better lap time.
B17 is your best lap in this session. That puts you 1.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Yellow flag.
Was a couple of tenths up, but lost it through that horrible section that I really wish didn't exist. Not a fan of the 300 circuit. 200's all right.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 155.76.
On target, I think, to beat that.
P12, good lap. That's your best in the session.
Best in the session, and actually best of all time around here in a GT4. All time only being pretty much an hour, but hey, still counts.
Sector 1 is 3.5 seconds off the pace.
I'm hoping to get a bit more time in the rig, but it's not going to happen probably until after summer. I do have some nice projects coming up though. I've got a reworking of my base shakers. That's going to be an interesting one. Got the belt tensioners, seat belts in place. Get this parked up. Look where people are. in the standings. I know Bobby's probably about half a second ahead of me.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. 100 metres. 50 metres.
Over a guy. Probably should check things on that, but I think that's pretty much going to be it. So we have a 15-minute quali, which is just finished. Boom. Have a look at the lap times. In practice, I did a 55.7, I've done a 55.6 in quali. Didn't start out very well, I have to say. Bobby's actually behind me. That is unbelievable. Okay. So that guy is definitely going to be heading on past. Let's have a look at the people that are behind me. Honestly, I don't know many of them. I know Simon, Mr. Norton, is in the LaBrocca Discord, so I do know him. He wasn't in the practice session, but his pace doesn't look too bad. Spot, someone's overtaken me, but the people that are ahead of me, I expect to be ahead of me, at least at this stage. Got a 40-minute race. I have to see how that goes. So quali was terrible. Let's have a look at the laps from there. So the 55.9 wasn't a bad lap, but the other two, man, they were terrible. I think I spent most of the time off track there. And if we have a look at my incident count, it's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. It's going to probably be worse in the race. Can't be helped, I haven't been in this rig for a long while. Got 48 seconds left. Sorry for the sky view, I'm just checking to make sure you guys have some audio. Hopefully you can hear the cars. I can't tell from here. You should be able to hear good old crew chief too. I've heard good things about the built-in spotter in iRacing. They've done a lot of work on it, and apparently it is pretty decent now. 10 seconds. All I'm trying to do with this race is just to get a feel for the car again. It's been a while since I've driven
That's the end of
GT4.
the session. P13.
I think it was like January was the last time I was in a GT4. Done a couple of TCR runs since then. And I did some Formula 4. But they are slightly different beasts. Place. This is a rolling start today. That sky looks ominous, but apparently we're not getting rain today. We can expect it later on. I have no clue how to do a wet weather race in iRacing because I've never done it before. Yeah, we've got Bobby right next to us. Interesting livery, Bobby. Ah, wearing the mantle helmet. Interesting. Interesting cockpit. Pretty sure I could 3D print this whole structure and
40 minutes.
oh,
P13.
there you go. Stop talking about doing stuff and do stuff. Okay. Can't see any movement yet. I'll stay behind 51.
Stay behind Raven in the right lane.
Of course, last time I did GT4s with this crowd, it was a multi-class. Is that a cat? I approve. I do approve there, but I like the livery. Deckles Goes Car Spotting, I think should be the name of this channel. Should be going green soon. Have we got 2 rounds? Yeah, that sucks. It's like Euro NASCAR all over again. Some heat in the brakes. Oh, it's Liam. I thought I recognised the livery from last season. I say last season, it was not last season. They've had a couple of F4 seasons since then. I was in one of them, partially, and the other one I couldn't make, so I dropped out of. It's because I was doing the Red Ken Touring Car Championship, which was quite fun, but unfortunately Jamie got a little bit fed up with the TCRs, so I can't imagine that's ever happening again. And actually I think he's killed the channel, which is sad. So if you watched Le Mans this year, you'd be quite used to watching cars following a safety car. Was that 4 hours this year? Ridiculous. The weather was pretty bad though, so I don't know. Don't know how I feel about it. My crystal light should be on the way. Unfortunately, Pimax are very poor at communicating that, has to be said. Hopefully they learn their lesson from this and do a better job with the Super, which I've also pre-ordered, or at least registered an interest in. That thing will look amazing if you can drive it. And of course, build quality is still to be determined. Okay, this should be the go lap. If we go around again, I'm going in the pits.
Okay, mate, get ready.
Definitely going green this lap.
Green, 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 green.
And not the greatest start, but not the worst. Lost one place. Oof.
On your right. Clear right, car right.
Someone
You're in
didn't-
the middle, 3 wide, clear left. Car right. Hold your line. Clear all round.
Jesus. Unfortunate that. Don't think that was on Bobby, unfortunately, but cold tyres, tight line, it's hard to keep it tight, and he didn't really give me
Yellow flag.
space, but he might not have had space himself. Oh, Liam's in the walls. I don't know who it was who didn't hold their brakes earlier. Need to look at that, because that put me in a weird position around the hairpin. Because I was slower than I should have been on braking, because I had to lift and avoid the BMW.
B18.
Broke up my signal a little bit there. You probably wouldn't have noticed that, because that's all on the Quest 3. But yeah, I think it's just going to be hot lapping for the rest of this race. Although people aren't too far ahead. And the important thing is the car is only a little broken.
The leader's just done a 155.40. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 23 Celsius.
These guys ahead don't look too far ahead. I've just realised I haven't loaded up the overlays.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Sorry you can't actually see that, guys. Need to bind it to the same button to load up everything else. We're 3 seconds behind Liam. Look at that understeer, man.
We've just cut the track.
Like that scruffy half a lap there. We've only lost half a second.
The gap to Giles in front is now 3.5 seconds. Fastest lap for Sharp, 154.65.
Under 3 seconds now. I think Grant is holding up Liam.
The driver in front of us is Miller. The gap to Raven behind is increasing. It's now 6.4.
On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
That's your quickest lap.
On your right. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Try and keep it tight.
18th.
I had to ease off a lot.
Clear right.
The leader has just done a 154.37.
Don't trust this guy that much, to be honest.
Left side. Clear left.
He took himself out there.
Good stuff, keep it coming.
But now Liam's dropped me. They're on a chase. For Simon. Nice.
The gap to Raven behind is now 4.0.
I think the three of us are about on the same pace.
P17, Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace.
So we are catching up with Turner. but has a slight edge on me pace-wise, I think. That's up.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Yeah, I know, Jim. Sorry about that.
We'll fuel you to the end of the race. 100 metres.
Well, I might as well stop.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
On your right. Clear right.
Didn't expect him to give way there, to be honest.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
Clear
Pitched me in. Too busy watching him. Right, gives me a target. Overtaken someone.
P19. front is now 2.1.
Oh, getting a gap down. Nice.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Halfway.
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
Overtaking someone else.
P18. That lap time was 1:55.55. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Clement's got a bit more pace than us this lap. What the hell is going on with this thing? She couldn't turn that at all. Kind of frustrating.
The gap in front
This
has increased. It's now about 3.0 seconds.
cost me a second and a half.
The gap to Norton behind is now 13 seconds.
How are we ahead of Norton? Must have had a bad pit stop. some of that time back up.
17th place. Your lap time was 1:57.13. Sector 1 is 1.9 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
He's not liking the first half of the lap.
Fifteen minutes left.
Thank you. Struggling to get the rotation.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 30 Celsius.
Taking a lot easier through there just to try and get it in. Trying to drive around this understeer.
Gaining on this car. The gap is 3.4 seconds.
I hadn't stopped yet. Okay. Nice.
V14. The leader, Sharp, is pitting.
That was a very late break. I don't know where I was thinking of braking there. Got distracted by Sharp. Just Settle down, David. It's a very hard track to overtake on.
Raven is closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.8.
I know, mate. Very clumsy laps, to be honest.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Okay, we can do this.
Keep it within the track limits.
Yes, boss.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Thanks, Jim, I guess. Low fuel warning.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Clear right.
Someone's parked up.
That was a 157.22. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Don't be intimidated, keep him behind you. You've just done a 156.07.
Car left. Clear left.
They're 1.5 away from Mav.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
The danger zone. We catch up with Mav.
P14. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. One more lap to go.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, shit. Ah, no, it's my fault.
On your left. Clear left.
Just couldn't stop the bastard. I don't know this tyre model, I'm just not used to it.
The gap to Raven ahead is increasing. It's now 8.7 seconds.
Yeah, no, it's just bloody spun you digits. You're not watching what the race, what's going on in the race, Jim.
2 minutes to go.
Jeez.
2 minutes. Dollar is now in the lead.
That was clumsy.
15th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Yeah, no, Jim. Let's get it back in the pits and talk about it in there. Yeah, not great. Just, yeah, basically, as soon as you get pinched with this, it's going to be difficult to get out. Some of it is me not used to this car, but if you're pinching it at the apex, I haven't had enough practice for that, but I've got to be very careful not to pitch it into a spin. I don't know if that's, I think it's the new tyre model, because I've definitely driven the AM4 before. The AMR GT4, that is.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour. 100 meters, 50 meters.
Right. Not fantastic. Yeah. Let's have a look what we could have won. I do have a bind for incidents, so I might be able to go through that. So I took an early pit stop to try and catch back up. Didn't really work. Is this the button? Huh, no clue. Let's go. So I think here to chase, it must be a bind for. Just have a look. Definitely a bind for checking out incidents. So, it's not it. Let's do next incident, previous incident. I think that is, yes, because it's per car control. So let's go back to. Okay, I don't know who that is. I don't like this view, so let's make sure we have a view that we can use. Maybe far chase. This was me. I got squeezed a bit, and that pitched me into a spin. I probably could have tried to keep closer to the apex, but I didn't have anywhere to go, really. So that was why I was at the back of the pack, although that guy was unluckier than me. Oh, cold tire spin. Walked his car up too. Not a good start. And that was Raven. That's why he ended up behind me. He beat me anyway, but hey. Liam had a cold tire spin as well. That's why he was close to us. This wasn't me. The guy just spun on his own. And apparently he spun for a while. Oh, what was going on there? Guy had issues. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Such a dangerous place for an overtake, to be fair. I can hear a car behind, but I can't see. Hot dogs? No one's allowed hot dogs except me. Oh, nice. Skills. I am not sure what happened to Tom there. 3-point turn at the pit entrance. Is Ian? Yeah, a bit of rubbing. I think that's fair. Ooh, that was going to be a dive then. Yeah. That was me. Just couldn't get it stopped in time. Have a look at it. Had a good run on him. Yeah, I tried very hard. Just, yeah. It happens. Trying too hard there, I think. Mr. Miller having fun. And that's your lot. So not a huge amount of action. Let's go to the first lap of me. Just 1 second, because that was an interesting first lap. Yes. Race. He started from the pits. Did he use that after then? Entries. Let's go to me. And let's see from the far chase. That guy really needed to hold his brakes. That put me in trouble here. I think, I don't know if that was a touch or just got away. Because here, I don't think Bobby knew I was there. Happens. Cold tyres. Yeah, the final one was just me on old tyres, not knowing the tyre model very well. I shall chalk that up to experience and move on. Right. Looks like I've been playing with buttons. So apologies for the quick stream starting button. Yeah, I just fat-handed it a little bit, fat-fingered it. So I'm going to drop the stream now. Thank you for watching. I will have live chat next time, this time next week. Hopefully I will have had a bit more practice driving this car as well. So yeah, not the best. We could definitely have done better there. We could have capitalized on some mistakes from others and made a few less ourselves. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna bid you all good night. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.